Hey, welcome to this Literacy Shed Adobe Express challenge. In this tutorial, we're going to create our very own Dreamgiver by combining our writing with artificial intelligence. If you need free Adobe Express for Education accounts for your school, visit the link on screen, and there you'll also find all the other free things we do for schools like live lessons, teacher training and lesson packs. Let's get on with the challenge.
Let's create our very own Dreamgiver by going to the plus on the left hand side. I'm going to go for a square here, but it doesn't really matter what you go for. I'm going to get rid of that bit there and rename my title. So it's going to be Dreamgiver, my Dreamgiver. First things first, let's put a background in. For this, I'm going to go to Elements. You have a special background category here, and I'm going to go for clouds because that seems appropriate for a Dreamgiver. And that one looks really nice, beautiful. Next up, we're actually going to create our Dreamgiver using the Media tab on the left-hand side, and we're going to use text to image. I'm going to go for a square so it matches my current design. So let's go for square there. And the next thing we've got to do is describe the image you want to create. And I've got this description here. It's a very detailed description, lots of things about what this Dreamgiver is wearing, what they're carrying, what their eyes look like, their skin, the glasses they're wearing, all sorts of things like that. Now, in terms of content type, you can go for whatever you like, but I think I'll go for a graphic here and then click Generate. It's given me 4 options here. I like all of them, I think. This one's pretty cool. I think this is the one I really like. So bring this out ever so slightly by using the corners here and pop it right in the middle. You can see the pink line there and the one across telling me it's slap bang in the middle. That is perfect. Okay, next up, I'm going to put a title in. Now, before I do that, I think I'm going to put a background for my title. So again, I'll go to Elements, I'll go to Design Assets, and here I'm going to search for Brush Stroke. Now, this is going to be the thing that holds all of the text that I'm going to write. This one looks great. Okay, now it's black, which isn't so good. I think it needs to be a much brighter color. I'm going to make it ever so slightly bigger and put it there. Right in the middle. Okay, maybe my Dreamgiver is slightly too big. I'm just going to bring it down because I'm going to be putting text all around the place and I don't want to be blocking off some of those features that I want to label. So now that I've got my brush stroke in here, I'm going to select it again, go to Effects, and then you can choose any sort of color you like. That one's too similar to the background. Maybe I'm looking for something, maybe like a green. So I'm going to click the Custom here. Oh, we've got some nice greens here. I'll go for that one. That looks great. Go to text, add your text, just going to write my Dreamgiver, resize it. It's not the font that I want, so I'm just going to place it first, make sure it's in the center. There we go. And then I'm going to choose what font I want. So you can go to your recommended fonts in here. There might be something that you really like. That one's pretty cool. Quite like that, actually. If you want to select similar ones, do those 2 little waves, which give you more like this. And then you've got all sorts that look very, very similar. That one's good. It's kind of got this kind of ancient kind of medieval vibe to it.
Hey, I hope you're having fun so far. Teachers, if you'd like a PDF mapping this activity to the NCCE Teach Computing curriculum, follow the link that's on screen now. Okay, back to the challenge.
Now that I've got that, I'm going to start labeling my Dreamgiver. So what are the kind of features that I want to point out? First one is going to be half woman, half fairy. So let me add in my text, pop that in there. I'm going to use different text to the one at the top because that one is kind of a descriptive sort of title, meant to look beautiful. But the other stuff, I really want to make it very easy to read. Now, as it stands on the page now, that is not very easy to read. So I'm going to get my brush stroke. And you can see in the little 3 dots more button here, you can duplicate that. So I'm going to duplicate it and put it in like that. I'm just going to make it a lot smaller. Half woman, half fairy. That makes it a lot easier to read, which is good. I'll also bring the opacity down, I think. Maybe that's a little bit too much. I want people to be able to see through the background there in order to pick out some of the details. I might even change the opacity on the title there just to give it a little bit more of a dreamy tone to it. And then all I'm going to do now is I'm going to select my brushstroke and select my text and then go to the 3 dots there and I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to pull that over here. I'm going to duplicate it again. I've got 6 things that I want to point out. And there we go. Now that I've got all those in place, all I need to do now is select the text and put in the different features of this Dreamgiver of mine. Once you've got all your text in place and your brushstrokes as well, you might want to start moving them around. The easiest way to do it is to select one, hold Shift on the keyboard, select the other. You can group them if you want, and then they move both at the same time. And there you go. Once you're done, you can download it using the little button here, and it will download with the file name that you gave it in the project title. And you can also press share, invite people to collaborate on this file with you. You can also create a view-only link by clicking here, and you also have the ability to send it to Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams.